Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MDXG. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis before. I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly when that was, but that is where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And that's the nice thing about my chart provider eSignal. Whenever you throw up annotations, it remembers where those lines are for you, so that no matter how much later you come back, the lines are still sitting there. So after today's price movement, definitely very solid, good volume, but some updates need to be made. First, I'm going to do is a little house cleaning, get rid of that line down there. Sure, it still pertains, it's just not relevant, and from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's lines everywhere. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. The first overall update, though, comes about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So maybe you do remember the last video I did and me talking about right around $5 as a level of resistance. But now that the price is above it, that would be one of the newest areas of support. The ideal level of support, meaning if you say, hey Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest? That would be if the price can stay up above 525. With that being said, though, don't get me wrong, if the price falls below 525, I am not saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price could actually manage to stay above 525, that would be a massive sign of power going forward. From the big picture point of view, so this assumes you have more of a broader time horizon, but that's where the purple line comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average. As the name implies, that line is going to move itself higher and higher. So very simply put, as long as the price stays above that purple line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control. However you can best visualize that, no questions asked. Now, what about levels of resistance? As far as where the sellers are hanging out at, seems to be the majority of them right up here around 565, give or take. I realize the price did go up above that level, but on a couple other instances, it didn't quite go up that high. So I'm just splitting the difference, and I'm going to call it 565. That'll be public enemy number one going forward. All in all, though, anyway, look at it. Nice movement today, and really the nice movement the past several days. So as long as the price keeps on building higher bases, everything else will take care of itself, including breaking levels of resistance. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.